Hey YouTube, how we doing? Man, we got a treat for you today. We seriously do. For a book review, it's a heck of a treat. Adm McRaven's new one, Sea Stories, is here on the channel. So stay tuned after we roll that intro. I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this one. Alright YouTube, thank you so much for staying past that intro. Now, for you first time viewers of the channel, I want to take just one moment before we get to the fun and say thank you so much for finding this video. It means the world to me that you're watching this one because I know your time is your most precious commodity and I'm very grateful you're giving me some of it. Now, for you first time viewers of the channel and you long time viewers of the channel, take a look right down below. Gonna see a little channel watermark popping up. Click on that thing, hover over it, it should bring up subscribe. Okay, you're going to want to do that early because it's going to make you come along for the ride. We're growing, we're having a great time, and I really want you along because we do things a lot differently here. So why chance missing a video, right? Alright, now as I said, Adm McRaven's new book, Sea Stories, is here on the channel. Now we brought his last one to the channel, Make Your Bed. Look up top. We're going to leave a card for every single book review we've ever done. It's right up there. He's a very motivational speaker, and he has led a heck of a career inside the special operations community. I think it was like 30 years I think he had with them. And it's just amazing to think of what he's done in his life. As he even puts it in this book, well, he's the guy responsible for you having to take your shoes off at TSA because he made that suggestion. And he even put in there, I didn't think it would last this long. I'm so sorry. It's interesting how he tells some stories from the point of view of his childhood, like when he was on a military base and he was trying to lead a, specialized raid into a weapons depot because, he thought bad things were happening in kids' minds and that kind of stuff. But each chapter in this book is a different story about a special operations thing. And it's not some of the things you really wouldn't think, but before we get too much further, MSRP is like 30 bucks. I think I got it at Walmart for 20. It's about 331 pages in length, but the last bit of it, honestly, is, I think, it's his speech. I don't know. Alright, well, whatever. Some of the stuff in here is really, really cool. Like how he talks about what goes into planning a mission, and not all the specifics about, hey, we have this target here, we have this target there, but it's like he's talking about a high value target, and he's like, okay, we've got to get this done, we've got to get this done. These failures happen. This is what we had to do to overcome those. And it's really weird how you're reading it from, here's the commander of special operations guys inside the Iraqi theater of war, and then over in Afghanistan, and it's like, wow. No lie, the last chapter of the book is just, it'll blow your mind. It's the takedown of Osama bin Laden and how everything went in there. And he even talks about how President Obama was asking questions, how Hillary was asking stuff, how you had everybody throwing things at him. And he's like, look, you're giving me this short amount of time to do this. I need a little bit longer, and I need to bring other people in. And he's talking about how he got people that would go under the radar in Washington and not tip people off that things were going on. Just little things like, if the weather is off 1 degree, we're not going to be able to make it home with the fuel that we have, so we need to set up a refueling point somewhere. It was weird having POTUS going, well, why the hell are we doing this? And here you have an admiral going, we've got this to look at. One of the weirdest stories in here was when an aircraft went down in Canada. And it had, U.S. Navy personnel on there, and they could never find it. Well, the first President Bush tasked them, find it, and bring them home. And it was really weird how everyone thought it went down in this lake, and it wasn't a lake. It kind of crashed into the side of a mountain into a cave, and that's where they found it. But what was really mind trippy, one of the SEALs swore to God that Bigfoot was creeping around the campsite and told him where to go look for stuff. and how they had their camp set up. Basically, here's a little ledge. You couldn't walk over here, couldn't walk back here, you know, and they had tents set up out here in the little campfire. And he's talking about someone was right back here talking to him. It's just, it's a trip. I mean, he talks about, you know, the Captain Phillips stuff. You know, you guys saw the movie. He was in charge of that stuff, getting that thing done and bringing him home safe. And his decision-making process, just, you know, wow. Or like when they captured Saddam Hussein, how they basically broke him and how Adm McRaven was part of that. It's just, it's a really, really good read. It gives you a really different look into what goes on in the special operations community. But with that fun stuff being said, because, you know, I could babble on forever and a day about Adm McRaven. If you put, you know, like the politics aside, if you just talk about him and his soldier's point of view, the man is just, wow. He's phenomenal, leads from the front, and he even made the joke in there about how he used to strap on body armor and go out the troops just to remember what it was like. And he's like, I'm old, this hurts. It's not as much fun as when I was in my 20s. And that just, that made me laugh, you know. Here you have Big Bad SEAL leading special operations, and he's like, ow, 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 ow. But with that being said, I want to know your questions, comments, love, hatred, anger, whatever, down below in the comments section. I'd love to know if you've read the book, because I read it in like a weekend, because I really didn't want to put it down. I was that into it going, this is great, this is wonderful. Yeah, I can see this, I can see that. And I mean, even for those of you who are curious, yeah, there is photos in his book as well, which I thought were kind of neat, you know. Like I said, I want to know if you've read it. You know, did you serve under him somewhere? You know, can any of you provide any other information on Adm McRaven? Because all I know is what I've read and what I've talked about with other people on. So with that fun stuff, yeah, we're going to do a little wrap-up, because we usually try to do book reviews as quick as possible, unless there's ones like, you know, when I did that book review on Omarosa that went a while, or, what was it on? Woodward's book. I think it was like an hour review. But still, for you first-time viewers of the channel, like I said at the very beginning of this video, thank you so much for watching this one. I know you've got a lot of options, and I'm very grateful for that time you gave me. I really hope I earned more of it today. Now, for you first-timers who didn't do it at the beginning of the video, and you long-time viewers who have yet to do it as well, look right down there. There should be a big channel logo popping up. Go click on that thing. It's going to bring you right to subscribe. After you've done that, please destroy the bell icon right next to it. Why? Great question. Because it's going to notify you, my amazing viewer, every single time this channel uploads a brand new video. Now, speaking of videos, two are going to be popping up over here. Those are going to be videos that YouTube's going to select from a catalog that they're going to think is a great viewing experience for you. But there we go, guys. My quick look at Sea Stories by Adm McRaven. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day today.